You might know about world wars, major discoveries, or famous figures who shaped history. But behind all those major events, there are small facts that rarely get discussed and may have never reached your ears. Ready to explore the hidden gems of history? Let's dive in. 1. Napoleon wasn't actually short. The myth of Napoleon Bonaparte being short actually comes from a measurement mix-up. In his time, France used a different measurement system than England. Napoleon's height was recorded as 5 feet 2 inches in French units, which is equivalent to about 5 feet 6 inches in English units, not unusually short for a European man of his era. 2. The pyramids weren't built by slaves. Many people think the Egyptian pyramids were built by slaves working under harsh conditions. However, archaeologists have found evidence that the pyramid builders were actually skilled laborers who were well paid. They even received food and medical care from the ancient Egyptian government. 3. Honeybees have been to space. You might already know that humans have gone to space, but did you know that honeybees have also made the journey? In 1984, NASA sent a colony of honeybees to space to see how they would adapt to a zero-gravity environment. The result? Despite the lack of gravity, the bees were still able to build their hive as usual. It turns out that these bees are better at surviving in space than we are, huh? 4. Cleopatra lived closer to the moon landing than the pyramids. If you think Cleopatra lived during the time the pyramids were built, you're way off. Cleopatra lived around 69 BC. While the pyramids of Giza were constructed about 2,500 years earlier. In fact, Cleopatra is closer in time to the 1969 moon landing than to the construction of the pyramids. 5. The shortest war in history. The shortest war in history was between Britain and Zanzibar in 1896, lasting only 38 minutes. Britain won swiftly after a brief bombardment, marking this as the fastest war ever recorded. Turns out history isn't always as serious as we think, right? Behind major events, there are intriguing stories that often go untold. These facts show that history can be full of surprises. So, which fact blew your mind the most?